All right, what's going on, everybody? Wanted to do another video here with a few different updates. I have the camera kind of zoomed in on the spot because that's where the tang is hanging out, and I'm hoping that he'll swim by some and you can get a good look at him. I don't know how much. It looks like there's some glare on the camera. Maybe you can get a view there though. So my purple tang now has white spots all over it. Maybe you can see it there. Um, I'm assuming it's ick. I don't know if it's velvet. If you can see it enough or have any suggestions on identifying it, I've read some articles and things, and it said if you can count the spots really, then it's probably ick. If but on the other hand, I read that if they kind of become or seem like they're more light sensitive and hiding more, it might be velvet. I'm not sure, but the dilemma in what I'm facing now, I've tried to catch him and he turns sideways and gets up in the rock every time I try to catch him. So I've been unsuccessful at that. So I'm not sure. I'm going to make another attempt at it, but I'm not sure I can get him out of the display tank to put him in quarantine and treat him. So I'm not sure what to do. This is another tragic deal. So I mean, that's my tangs, were my favorite fish. The powder blue was my favorite, and the purple tang's my next favorite. And it looks like, I could possibly be on the way to losing him. So I don't know. It's another one of those things that I'm having to deal with. There you go. Maybe you can get a look at him. I mean, he stays in that one little area and just swims out a little bit. And I haven't seen him eating. I buy the algae wafers, the like seaweed algae pellets, and always my pellet food always mixed together. So I have one type of omnivore pellet and then an herbivore pellet like mixed together. So I feed both of those twice a day, and then some frozen food, maybe like every other day. I've been successful with that, and my tangs they've been healthy for 2 years. I haven't had the first issue. So now my question becomes whether this is ick or velvet. I don't know how I got it in this tank. So these fish have been in here, like I said, for 2+ years, and they were all quarantined. And I run anti-parasitic medication, Prozipro and Icex on all the quarantine fish that come in. And like I said, they've been healthy up until here recently. So the first issue came up when if you go back and watch my videos, when I was running the ozone, all the fish, the ozone level seemed to have gotten high. I walked in the room, I could smell the ozone. All the fish were hiding. None of them were out swimming. They were all like super fast gill movement. I turned the ozone unit off, and then they all, within 15 or 20 minutes, they all started coming back out swimming again. The next day, my powder blue tang was dead in the tank. I don't know. I guess here's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if I've just had whatever this is, ick velvet. I don't know if it's been present in my tank and has just not shown up, and is now showing up because of like stress and all the changes that I've done and made that's put stress on the fish and allowed it to get on the fish. Or I'm not sure, you know, if it's if it's come in by another means. The only outside thing that I've added to the tank are the Trocus snails, which I actually took a toothbrush and went over each of their shells before I even put them in this tank. So I don't know. I don't. Some things I just don't understand. I'm going to guess and say that it somehow was already present in the tank. I'm leaning towards that because nothing else has been added. So I'm assuming that it had to be present in the tank already. And I guess maybe, you know, taking out all the sand, adding sand back, even the ozone thing. I don't know if, you know, the ozone may have damaged their gills some. I don't know exactly what's going on to have caused this. Now the powder blue, the hybrid powder blue that I had in the tank that died, I didn't see any spots on it whatsoever. So when it was dead, I got it out and I looked it over really well, and nothing on its body. It didn't have any kind of visible signs of disease or anything. So I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, I'm assuming the increased level of ozone leaching into the water killed it. And then I'm thinking almost that maybe it weakened the other fish to the point that, you know, they just started having a ick breakout. I'm hoping it is ick and not velvet. So this is, I've seen it on there for, I guess, 2 or 3 days now. I'm not sure. I've never had good luck with trying to dose any kind of medication in a display tank. In the past, any kind of medication that I've tried dosing usually ends up like killing some corals or the inverts or, you know, whatever. So I really don't want to put a medication in the display tank. For right now, my plan is to continue to try to catch him. Now, he's out swimming some right now. He's mainly been hiding, and like I said, I have not seen him eat the past 2 days. So when I drop food in there, the rest of the fish are coming to the top. And then another deal, and I'm not sure what's going on with them. And I said in the previous video too, I came in the other morning and my Anthias were dead. I didn't see any spots on them either. But because of the fish death, you know, and then the spots on this purple tang, it almost made me think it might be velvet, because I know velvet is a lot harsher and can kill faster. I mean, even though I didn't see any spots on the Anthias, something had to kill it, and you know, nothing else has changed except for the only thing that I've done is just adding this new sand in here. So after adding the sand in here, you know, the next day having the dead Anthias, I don't know. It's kind of a mystery to me, because I know that there was a lot of like particles, you know, floating around the water, and the water was cloudy for a day. But it just, I don't know. I'm still trying to put the pieces together and figure out what in the world is going on. So all these, you know, my tank was great and stable. The only thing, and if you've watched my prior videos, what started all this was having fermented snails. They absolutely took over the tank everywhere. The entire back wall was covered. All the rocks were completely covered. The pumps, the sump, everything. So I broke down the entire tank. I took all the rock out. I ran citric acid in the tank, the sump, cleaned out everything. I had the fish in a 40-gallon tank, and I did the water changes on that. And then after a couple days and got everything set back up in this display tank again, I ordered all new rock and put all that in there, new sand, and then some of the original water was in there with the fish, and then I put it all back. And now, ever since, it's while my corals seem to be doing well, the frags, all of them seem to be doing well. All of them have great polyp extension. Everything's looking good on that side. I've just been having one thing after the next with fish. So anyway, let me know any thoughts or comments you might have. If I just don't know on the video how well you can see the purple tang, and if you can actually see the spots or not. I can almost kind of see them looking on this side, but I'm not sure how that works out. But let me know. I mean, any other option somebody knows. I've never been good at determining or deciphering between ick and velvet. Like I said too, I ordered the new powder blue tang and had it in quarantine, and it broke out in one of the two. I'm assuming it was ick, and I started trying to treat it, but it didn't survive. But it never, I have separate equipment for the quarantine tank, so I don't think any way that it could have transferred anything to this tank, but I don't know. All right, that'll wrap it up for this video. Just doing another update. Tragedy here is striking again, so I'm going to be very happy to get past all of this. If this is ick on this tang, what I'm actually done so far, or I haven't done really anything so far, I have ordered the liquid garlic additive or whatever that you can soak food in to put in the tank. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna continue to try to catch him if I can. I talked to my wife, and maybe she's gonna try to use a net on one side and try to get him out, and me try to catch him on the other. It's just the way he's flat and he gets in between the rocks, I don't know, it's just extremely difficult to catch. So I don't know if that's going to be an option. If not, then I'm going to try the garlic with food. I did see a treatment that says is completely reef safe that I hadn't tried before, made by Polyp Lab, I think it was. I ordered some, and I'm going to take a look at it a little more before I try putting it in the tank. But other than that, I don't like the green chromis are all swimming around. They're eating fine. I have also noticed, let me just move this over. So my clowns back there, now they favor that corner and they stay back there a good bit. But normally when I feed the tank, they dart to the top, and they haven't seemed as excited to eat either. I took a magnifying glass and held up to the outside of the tank here, and I've tried to see if I can see any spots on them, and I can't. So they look fine, but something's going on with them as well, because they're not eating as actively, and they're staying in that corner a lot more than they did. Like they would come out periodically and go swim around, and then they would, come back and hover in that corner some. But something's going on with them too. I just don't, they're just acting different. So something's going on with the tank. ICP test is good. I've tested for all the basics. The alkalinity is good, calcium's good. pH is actually looking pretty good right now. I checked for ammonia and nitrates. That's good. So I'm not sure what else could be going on. I was worried that, if it's ick or velvet on the purple tang, I was, thinking that the other fish are probably gonna get it too, but I don't see it anywhere else. So maybe it won't infect everything. But anyway, I'm rambling on about it. Just kind of a frustrating deal. Like I said, all the ups and downs of the hobby, all the things that, you know, in general you can go through, I think I end up going through. So I will continue moving forward and pushing on regardless of what happens. And I will try to do, you know, as many update videos as I can, just anybody following along so you can, you know, kind of be a part of things and know what's happening. Anyway, thanks for watching.